What's good, y'all? I'm back again with another vid, and today we got a little bit of a different kind of video, but it still ties into my main idea and everything that I'm talking about. And this time we got a story time. I had a certain event happen over the weekend or a few days ago, whatever, and I want to talk to y'all about it because it brought about some lessons that I've been trying to deal with, and it kind of just smacked me in the face like this is how you deal with it. So without further ado, let's get straight to it, man. This is how this is how a stomach ache changed my life, like transcended me, man. So look, the other night I was just vibing out, chilling, doing my thing, and I was just listening to music. It was getting pretty late, and then I noticed my stomach start hurting. So I'm just like peeping it. You know how I get, like, your body. So I'm just like monitoring it, and I'm thinking like it's just some digestion. I'm thinking I got to go to the bathroom or nothing. And all this ain't inappropriate at all. But so I'm like, all right, my body telling me like you got to get up and go to the bathroom, bro. Ain't no more time to waste. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I go and I pause the music, and then I close my eyes. It's like I remember my eyes being closed, and then I came out into the hallway, and next thing I know, I'm laying flat in the middle of the hallway like a snow angel. And I'm telling you, I don't remember the sound of me hitting the ground. I don't remember even laying down. Like, it ain't like I fainted or nothing. I willingly laid down, but I don't remember laying down. The next thing I remember, all I remember was my eyes were closed from my room, and then two steps later, I closed the door, the hallway, and then everything. I just kind of had like an I don't care attitude because my stomach hurt. Like, I was just like, I gotta get there by any means. But anyway, next thing I know, somehow I'm laying smack in the middle of my hallway for like 30 seconds, and I'm in straight pain. At this point, the pain has already came, and it's only intensifying at this point. So I'm laying there in pain for maybe like 30 seconds, eyes closed. I just like, for some reason, I don't know why I didn't get to the bathroom, but I'm just laying there. So as I'm laying there, I close my eyes, and then it's like, for a second, that's funny. It's like I close my eyes, and then I just start like having a transcendental experience. Like, you know how when you close your eyes, but I was like seeing something. And I made another quick TikTok video about this. I never posted, but this is a quick little theory I like when you close your eyes. And this is kind of what happened to me. So when I close my eyes, right? You know how when you try to think about what you're seeing with your eyes closed, like it's clearly black or nothingness, but with you when you try to decipher what it is and try to describe it, it seems like you go further away from it, right? And try it. Pause the video and try it. So you try to describe this, um I don't want to call it nothingness. Try to describe, let's just call it space, because that's what it reminds me of. You try to describe this space, but you end up actually going deeper out of it. But when you just decide to just sit there and not try to describe what you're seeing, you start to essentially kind of form an image, which is really weird, but it's also a microcosm to life. When you don't force things, then they start to manifest, right? And that's just a little simple lesson within the bigger one. So now, um, when I was closing my eyes in the hallway for this 30 seconds, it's like I was transcended to a place, and all I felt was like, you know how like when you look at a sunset and it's like it was just like oranges, yellow, just bright like sunset orange color that I was seeing. And then I was just laying there, and then I was like, well, hold on. What's good, y'all? Unlimited a week later. See what happened was I was filming my video, and then I went to edit it, and then I realized that 10 minutes of the audio, I had a whole another 10 minutes for y'all, and I guess my mic died or whatever. So we gonna film it without the mic, and I still can't find the charger, so I just take that as a sign from the universe. And it's funny how this video is about resistance, right? But right when I realized that the video, I was so excited because I want to take the video, and I'm like, oh yeah, we finna post everything, and I was like, damn. And then I was like, well, that's a lesson right there of life to let me know: are you really learning from your resistance? Are you really not having resistance to your situation? And that brings me back to the video. So where I was in the video, I I had just seen the light basically. So I'm laying on the middle of the floor of the hallway, and it's not, you know how you see black when you close your eyes, right? But I was seeing a more orangish hue. So I'm like, okay, I'm laying there for maybe about 30 seconds just in straight pain. And then I'm like, hold on, what am I doing right here? And so I got up because I didn't make it to the destination yet. So I got up and somehow made it to the bathroom. And that was only the start of the pain because at this point, it had only intensified. And it's like, I'm sitting there and it's like, what can I do? There's literally nothing I can do. I'm just literally sitting here in straight pain and anguish, and I ain't got nobody to call, nobody to help me, ain't nothing. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna have to sit here and tough it out. But I'm so glad that it happened because it made me realize, and it's like, it's funny, it takes you to lose the things that you really should appreciate to appreciate them. And that's one thing I tried to prioritize and try to appreciate everything right now because everything is temporary at the end of the day, even this very life, right? So, with that being said, it made me appreciate my life more and appreciate when my body is feeling good and I don't have any pain. And it's just like when uh, I'm at a point of like I can't do anything. There's literally no resistance to be done. I can't resist the pain, so I just have to feel it, and that sparked it sparked something in me. So as I was just feeling the pain for maybe like 5-10 minutes, uh, I started to tell myself or remember to tell myself, hold on, I want to add this piece in here. So back in the day when I used to have these super bad stomach aches, my mom would be there for me to rub my stomach. Shout out to my mom, man. But like I said, I ain't had nobody to rub my stomach, so I'm just have to tough it out, right? So as I'm sitting there in pain, I start to tell myself, I am okay. I'm fine. I'm gonna get through this. Like everything is cool. I'll be all right. And then, lo and behold, everything started moving through, and the pain started dissipating. So it's crazy how much influence the reaction or response has on the situation. It's like I'm in a situation where I cannot resist what's going on. I just simply have to deal with it. And a lot of the times, it's not what it is, or it's not the situation I'm learning, it's how you react and respond. And yes, I know this, but I'm really seeing it in my life. And it's a lot of times it's not the effect. A lot of times we get caught up in the result, in the outcome, but we forget to look at the income and the input and the cause of how you got to that position, right? So it's important to be aware of your reaction and response to the situations that happen. And it's like at that point, I didn't really have any other option other than just to accept what it is that was happening. And with that acceptance, I feel like I transcended the situation. And not only that, but my mindset. And I'm so glad that I went through that and learned that. And even about a week later, maybe about a week and a half, I'm not sure. Um, I still am learning this lesson and I'm still feeling the effects from the experience. Now my body feels good, thankfully, but I'm feeling better. And my mindset has changed because now I'm starting to look at things as I don't have to have resistance to the negative events of life. And it's like so many times we do double negatives. It's like you have something bad happen to you and then you have a bad reaction of it and then you have an attitude about it and then your whole day's ruined because you let that one bad thing and then another bad thing happens and then it just builds up into you having a bad day, right? So it's important to be aware of your reaction and your response to things, and sometimes it's not that adjacent to you where you have a extremely what's the word I'm thinking of, excruciating stomach ache uh, in your face, but sometimes it's more subtle to be aware of how you react and respond to the situations of life. So let go of your resistance. I feel like our resistance is blocking us a lot of the times from the things that we like to feel. And it's like, why do we have this resistance? Why are we carrying these rocks or these things that we don't want to hold on to? Why are you holding on to this? And it's really as simple as just letting go. It's saying, I'm not going to hold this energy anymore. I'm not going to feel like this anymore. I choose how I want to react to respond. A lot of times, I feel like people think there's a set way to respond to things, or just because somebody did this to me, I gotta go out here and do all this to them. And it's like there's a fine line in having respect and knowing how to um, handle things, but also being aware of yourself and having a respect for yourself to where you know how to react and respond to situations to your greatest benefit, right? So that's my lesson on how a stomach ache changed my life. And I realized that sometimes you don't it, you get pushed to a point of life where it's like you have no other choice but to deal with this. And a lot of times it's like that's what it is all the time, I'm realizing. But we have all of this built up resistance because we think life is supposed to go this way or that way, and then when it doesn't go that way, then everything is in shambles. But you all because you have resistance and expectations for what you think things should be, and then when they don't go that way, then you try to use that as an excuse to feel a certain way and to feel bad, but you cause that effect. Chill out, Jeff. Hey man, let go of resistance. uh Live the life you want to live. It's as simple as letting go of negative events. Everybody has negative events. You've heard me say it a million times. Everybody goes through bad circumstances, but it's how you react and respond in which determines the way that the situation will go. Like I could have just sat there and been like, my life is over. I'm in pain. Nobody's gonna help me. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm dying. I mean, like, yeah, that would have made the experience worse. But I chose to rewrite the story and say, I'm okay, I'm fine, and I'm going to get through this. And I'm just going to sit through this pain and just be here. And me sitting through it, I transcended it. So this is how a stomach ache transcended my mindset and my life. Let's get it. Let's go. I love y'all. We out. Unlimited.